Alright, so this is a little bit more laid back of a goodbye to UFC 3, but still, this time I went in here with a calf. Just showing you can use them online, make them cracked. Level 5 on the body snatcher, El Guapo, and attack the base. We locked in. Alright, so honestly, this is my favorite UFC. Again, just stating the obvious, but can go in here, you can make your calves, you could have some fun and go into quick play and just go crazy. And then if you didn't want to play calves, you pretty much on UFC 3 just played ranked. And yeah, UFC 3 you made them cracked, did what you wanted to do. We're in complete control, they weren't preset, you literally could make them 100 everything, as tall as you want. Big, tall, you could make lore accurate Thor build, and he's just like lethargically big. But hey, the game was fun. Had its issues, but most of them just revolved around the block and just how people tried to get around that. You know, this is one of the main origins of the knee elbow. But other than that, I'm just in here having fun. And if we want to have fun, I get to use them for the last time. Why not use one of my old career mode creative fighters and take them all on? And honestly, I'm getting pieced by Dana White. How is that happening? Now, the main thing I forget is it's not pull uppercut like it is now. The thing was, it was more pull elbow, and at the time I wasn't really aware of that because I don't know why. I just was trying to figure out what the things were because I was like pulling my shots and I was getting tagged, and I'm like, why am I getting tagged? And I'm realizing the elbow is what you were supposed to pull and throw in UFC 3. And working the body was really crucial because stamina was not forgiving. It really makes sense to just go in here and make sure you touch the body up, did what you wanted to do. And honestly, get to your clinch. Like if you were a varied striker, like if your guy wasn't a boxer, kind of what I'm doing here. You go through, you try to work your shots to the body, you work your side kicks, and then get to your clinch to land some like powerful damage. Because unlike UFC 5, if you just took a clinch shot to the body and you did not block it, it was just gonna kill you. Like it was gonna kill your stamina. It was gonna hurt you really bad, as a clinch knee should. Like if I Muay Thai clinch you and you just go into a knee, boom, you're done. You're done. You don't eat 4, 5, 6, 7 rolls. But hey, that's why I love the damage in this game, and we're just gonna go on to the next fight.
You ready? Fight!
Now we're more in the element. We're using John Jones, one of the best picks in this game. John was elite. I mean, this is peak John pretty much, as I get low singled by Gustafsson. But yeah, John was elite. He had everything he wanted. He had the Butcher, which was again, as I said in the previous video, it's like Body Snatcher, which takes 5 off of your health if you have it at level 5 on body hooks. The Butcher was that, but it was for side kicks. And John Jones, as y'all know, especially if you played this or UFC 4, the John Jones, the Israel Adesanyas, they're known for their side kicks. That's like your way. You got to be aware of which way your opponent is walking. But if you did the right things, you can just work the body. Because John isn't a good boxer. He, in this game, I think we still use the term, but like tall man syndrome. So his strikes fell slower when you got in the pocket and things like that. But John really got in here. You weren't supposed to box. You were supposed to use all your strikes. Pretty much single output, high variance, and you just worked knees, elbow, just like John Jones, knees, elbows, kicks, jabs. Like that's your offense. Just pop shotting people. Now, that being with your side kicks, you get to the body. Now, the thing here, I don't know why I'm getting cracked with 4 hooks. I'm not a bum. But, yeah, the thing with you working your side kicks, you're slowly over time working their stamina. And as you can see, I'm winning the stamina battle. I'm winning the stamina battle just by slowly but surely working in my side kicks to the body. And another thing I'm starting to realize, I don't know if, because it's not like UFC 5 where you just pull your head back. You can immediately pull your head back. I think, if I remember correctly in 3, it's like if they hit you, you couldn't just put your... See, if you blocked it, you were just trying to block it. But if they hit you and then you tried to pull, it was slower. So that's why I'm trying to adjust to it, but I'm really struggling. Literally, he's hitting me. I'm trying to block and then pull, and it just doesn't work. Now that was the ground and pound, and Jon Jones does have one of the perks for +4 on his ground striking. But this game was great for that. It had, if you held up and pressed your strikes, you did hammer fist. If you pressed down on the left stick and threw your strikes, you did hooks. And then if you held R1, you could drop elbows, and you could modify those to the body or to the head. And it was a real violent ground and pound system, and that's why I loved it. Because if you wrestle people, it's kind of like we saw it with John versus Stipe. If you just got to your spots and then got to your control points and you stuff something, you could just get to your point and just drop elbows on people and hurt them. And they didn't posture you down after one elbow, because nobody does that in real life, EA. Anyway, point being, great ground and pound system, a clinch system that actually made sense. And on top of that, if it looks like I'm just getting to the clinch real easy on people, it's not automatic. All you have to do is hold R2 and flick up on the right stick, and you deny it. You literally push their hands up, and they can't clinch you. And it doesn't really cost you like crazy stamina or anything. You're just denying the clinch like you deny a takedown. Because clinching is just grappling on the feet. This game made a lot of sense in right areas. As I get hit with 4 hooks again, it's literally because I'm trying to block and pull my head, and it's leading to me getting hit. It is one thing I had to adjust to while playing this game again. But honestly, getting clipped by hooks like a bum aside, this game is really fun. And being defensively responsible and doing what you have to do led to what felt to be a really rewarding offense. And working your jab and getting to your spots and trying to, as you see me try to pull straight with Jon Jones, who has like no power in him. But it doesn't matter, because we get to a takedown, we get to a blast double because he used too much stamina, and we're going to deny him a little bit. And just like any other game, we're going to deny him. We're going to try and get to our submission. He tries to go for the side control. We block that. We block it twice because he's crazy. And then we jump on a ghillie, Dustin Poirier style. And here was a different submission system. It was them trying to fill up the bars and me basically rushing to the same spot to stop him, and then you flick the left stick when it pops up. And next thing you know, we get him done. We get him gone. Next fight.
There you go. First round, you ready? Are you ready? Let's go. Come on.
Now here I'm just trying to showcase a little bit more striking with my Jon Jones. Honestly, just trying to do everything the right way now that I kind of got a grasp on it. The point being, don't get clipped by the hooks. Pay attention to what's coming back defensively. And here, right there, as you see me throw elbows, when I remember, wait, it wasn't pull uppercut in this game, it was pull elbow, and something clicked in my head. And once I got that, the fight really just went downhill for this guy. I feel bad because that time I just went to the body, which was another thing as well. But yeah, as soon as he went for double uppercuts, we pull, we hit the elbow, and he gets dropped right away. Because you can't just whiff a big uppercut out of position and then get hit by something as strong as a Jon Jones, probably like level 4 or 5 elbow, and stay up. And that's just a main thing with this game. The damage was good. It really punished people for getting out of position. If you lunged into something, you got put down like completely. Like you almost 70 to 80% of the time were getting flash KO'd. Like you couldn't just run into a head kick. You couldn't run into a hook without getting dropped. You couldn't duck into uppercuts. Here he tried to do something. He tried to break out and I denied it and got to knee to the elbow. Knee to the body. And then I went for my elbows once I got him again. I deny him again. I'm starting to get the hang of it again. And once we get there, he thinks I'm going to go for a knee or something. I go for the double. And once I get the double, I go for some ground and pound. Now he tries to posture me down. I posture right back up. Did not deny him well, but it doesn't matter. Look at his body. Look at his stamina. his stamina is halfway gone because he's been getting butcher kicked. He's losing straight up just body health from that perk. He's getting body shots thrown in like multiples. Again, he hits another side kick. We stop him and just punch him in the face. It's crazy. It's gonna start spiraling more and more because John he's not putting you down with power. It's just by overwhelming you. Here, somehow I figured out the 6 to 12 elbow and how to spin again because it's not the same way. On here it was L1, R2, and triangle to spin for your elbow. And once I got that, I'm like, hey, we gotta just put damage on him. And John does that with the clinch, with his kicks, and with his elbows. And that's how I intended to fight with John. And as you can see, when you actually fight the right ways with the character, with the fighter, with John Jones, you get people going. Now, did I rush for the clinch here to try and knee him in the face? Yes, I did. But on top of that, we're just trying to put damage on him. And now he can't do anything. His body's gone. We're going to a whole new round. And he has no stamina. He has no head health. And his body health is gone. The only thing he has is leg health. So at this point, he's cooked. And that was the best part about this game. If you did a lot of the right things early, it wasn't about overwhelming them with volume. It was just about doing the right things and getting where you had to get and landing efficiently. This game also helped keep the strike count low with the way they did stamina. You weren't throwing 120 strikes, 150 strikes a round and still having stamina for round 3. You wouldn't even have stamina in round 1 if you did that, let alone round 2 and 3. So it really just... But as you see, I get rocked. He's not out of the fight. You can't just take damage. So if I were to run into an uppercut, which is why I'm starting to slow down on going to the body, if I were to run into an uppercut, he could very well drop me clean, and then it would probably put me into like a back flat, like laying flat on my back, looking up at the lights kind of animation, and he could get me out of there with like 2 grounded pound strikes. So you really got to be careful. It made you respect damage, which is all I want in UFC games in the future. As he gets hit again, he's refusing to let me hit his body. That's why I keep going to the head. And then here we're going to try and go for stat guard so we can work some of that ground strikes. We get hammer fist off, more hammer fist. He's going to try and get to as we land a hook, he's going to get to feet on hips. But we get here, we're trying to get to another place to just drop damage on him, John Jones style. John loves elbows, and he's not letting me. I don't know why I let him get up there, but hey. So, again, this game, really gonna miss it. I love the damage. I love the way that just taking your time was a thing, and high volume pressure boxing wasn't the meta, and question mark kicks put people down. They didn't just get rocked 11 times in a fight, which it's just beautiful. It's relaxing. It really feels rewarding when you hopped on to play, and I just kind of want that feeling back in UFC games. But as I said, they'll probably bring it back in like UFC 6 and be like, we changed damage, do you love us? And we're gonna be like, no, but we play it. And yeah, so shout out UFC 3. That's it. That's my last fight ever on it. But yeah, I'm gonna miss it. Great game. Thanks for watching. Like and subscribe. And yeah, just tune in for the next one.